Yo, what is going on, YouTube? It is your boy, Double A9 Skills, and welcome back to the Road for Champions RTG edition, more like the Rich Man of Glory edition. I gotta apologize for my shirt because it's green right here, so my neck might get cut off, but I got a neck, I promise y'all. I promised y'all one thing. R9 would leave, and R10 would make an appearance for the Road for Champions RTG edition, more like the Rich Man of Glory edition, more like the Top 100 edition. We top 100 2 weekends in a row. We're on track to beasting and feasting. We've been beasting. We've been top 100 pretty much all the time. Missed a couple every now and again, but we've been pretty darn good, man. I think right now we're like 14th in the world on Xbox. At least one of my viewers showed me that, which is pretty dope, man, for the month of March. Now, with that being said, RONALDINHO R10. Welcome, y'all. Listen, guys, one thing I tell y'all is I never lie to y'all, man. When I promise you guys something, it's because I'm going to do it. I mean it. I'm going to make it happen, and I do my best to make it happen. I don't ever lie to you guys. At least I try never not to, right? So when I told you guys I was picking him up, I knew I was going to do my best to pick him up. Not only that, you see that Cristiano Ronaldo? At the moment, he's a 95, but during the gameplay, because we're about to jump into my first 10 games of the Weekend League. Matter of fact, as we speak about it right now, here is game number 1 of the Weekend League. We are 0-0-0. Well, you can't tie, so 0-0 going into game number 1. Like I was saying, my Ronaldo during this episode is gonna go from a 95 to a 96, and his domestic or his pitcher actually changes. So he's now got he's fist pumping now. You'll see it as well in the edit. You're gonna see when I score a goal. You know, the card pops up. You're gonna see him score. But I know you guys are here for one thing. Oh my God, we got Ronaldinho. A lot of y'all are gonna say, Scales, you say Ronaldinho. I don't say Ronaldinho. I say Ronaldinho. Listen, I don't want to talk about it because y'all gonna, no matter how I say it, y'all gonna say I pronounce it wrong. So you know what? I pronounce it wrong. Can we get 10,000 likes? I asked you guys if you wanted him to smash a thumbs up. Y'all smash a thumbs up, so I got it. So now that I got it, can we get 10,000 likes for this sick episode? And while we're at it, I need to let you guys know, because you guys are kind of like the controlling, like you guys give me kind of the final say. Like I wanted Ronaldinho. I didn't know if I should waste the money on him. I bought him for 8 mil. That's a lot. I'm gonna lose a ton of coins. Also, you're probably still wondering, I actually still have 99 Pele. I have not sold him yet. He's on the transfer pile to be sold, but he's not selling. So also, this is the long shot edition episode, because I am scoring long shots in every single game from anywhere on the field. It's mental. But now listen, Pele on the market, can't sell him. I've been listening for like 9 to 10, 11, like it's weird, like 9 to like 12 million, right? Because that's where he's at on the market. So anywhere in there. If I sell him for above 9 million, I am going to make money. If I sell him for in the 8s, then I'm going to lose tax money because I bought him for like 8 something. With that being said, I think I'm trying to sell him right now. If I can't sell him for whatever reason, I'm going to bring him back into the team. I have 2 million on the account. If I sold him, I'd have a lot of money. I'm actually trying to get some money together because Foot birthday is right around the corner. And the next thing I want to talk to you guys is if I should complete SBC Primer Mateus. I think Primer Mateus came out, right, as an SBC. Is it Primer, right? Is it the Primer or the Primer? I think it's the Primer. I think you can complete the Primer right now. And if that's possible, I think I want to complete the Primer. But I want you guys to give me your final thoughts. Let me explain the team. In the back, we got Sergio Ramos, Varane. We got Lala and who's my other guy? Lala and Mendy, right? Mendy and Lala, very, very good players, all right? In the midfield, I got Vieira and Conte, team of the year. And then Hullet, Ronaldinho, Cristiano Ronaldo at striker, and Mbappe on the right wing. But I want to change my 2 CDMs to Conte and Mateus. Now, very small, very, very, very small, which sucks because they're really small. But I think with the speed and kind of that bulldog mentality, I feel like I'll intercept the ball left, right, and center. I feel like I'll be all over them. Also, real quick, before you go any further, get in the comments down below and let me know what your Weekend League record is right now. But you guys have been asking me a while, Skills, can I get some gameplay? Can we get some gameplay of the Weekend League on the channel? Boom, I dropped it for you. Let's see how y'all support it, because y'all loving the drafts right now. The drafts get so many views, so many likes, so many, like, y'all, all of y'all enjoy it. A lot of people in the comments like, Skills, you're a bad drafter or whatever, and we want to see gameplay. Now I brought some gameplay. Hopefully you guys support it like crazy, man. So little Foot Champions here for you guys in the RTG. I know I'll make a lot of you guys happy because y'all have been missing this series. So yeah, man, Ronaldinho, let's talk about him for a little bit. First of all, do I do Mateus, yes or no? and going forward, it's always very important to remember that the first 5 games are kind of easier. I don't want to say they're easy because I feel like I'm disrespecting my first 5 opponents by saying they're easy. But because they're not really ranked usually, it's kind of an easier time, right? So it's not as hard as the rest of the weekend league. So because of that fact, I want you to take kind of into consideration that whatever Ronaldinho does in the first 5 games, it's not going to be that easy for him for the rest of the weekend league. Now, I started to notice Ronaldinho instantly game 1, but going forward, first of all, I want to let you know that I liked his prime card a lot. And right now in FIFA, you'll see me El Tornado crossing a lot and taking a lot of long shots. El Tornado crossing simply because it's an easy way to break down Park the Bus, or drop back, it's known as now. Used to be Park the Bus. And the long shots is a very, very easy way as well to break down drop back, right? So you're gonna see me El Tornado crossing a lot and taking long shots. Now, that's 2 great things because first of all, Ronaldinho's primer card and his prime card were very, very good in the air off of El Tornado crosses because I believe he's like 6 foot. So he's super tall. He has good jumping on him. So he's good in the air, right? He doesn't have the best like heading accuracy, but he's good in the air. He wins the headers, which is important. On top of that, he has a really, really good long shot, right? A very, very good long shot. So he's bringing into the game right now the meta that I'm using. And the meta I'm using is first time long shots and El Tornado crosses. You know, the game changed very heavily. Before, it was time finesses, and that was it. I spam El Tornado crosses, and I also spam La Corquetas and long shots. Right here, you see that first time shot I was going for? I do that a lot, over and over and over, and if that doesn't work, then I'm whipping in this. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, that's a cheesy way to play the game. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Every game, League of Legends, I say this all the time, every game when it's played at a high level, when you're playing in a competitive mode, which Weekend League is a competitive mode, you look for the broken mechanics and you abuse it. That's what makes the best players. That's what makes a pro, right? A pro is a person that knows how to abuse things in the game to make them better. Now, you're not abusing glitches, you're not abusing anything like that, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying, oh, I'm a pro, you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, when you're playing at a high level and you're trying to compete at a high level and try to get top 100 or elite 1 or wherever you're trying to compete, because like I said, I'm trying to compete for top 100, but your top 100 might be gold 1, your top 100 might be the elite 1. Whatever your competitive mode is, that's where you're at, that's where you want to finish. And unfortunately, the way games are, you know, like Call of Duty, CSGO, League of Legends, you always find what works and you continue to do it until your opponent finds he can stop, or until your opponent finds a way to stop it. If your opponent cannot find a way to stop it, then it's your responsibility to continue to spam it. So people might send you messages after a game, or they'll tweet you or anything and be like, yo, you know, you abuse something, that's BS. Well, if someone's gonna sit in drop back, then I'm gonna abuse El Tornado crosses, because what you're doing in drop back, playing a 4-2-3-1, is you're making your defensive line sit super deep and you're making your 2 CDMs cover the middle, which means now the only way I could beat you is by crossing a lot. And the El Tornado just happens to be something that's super overpowered. So remember something, bros. If you're trying to improve at the game, if you're trying to improve at FIFA, don't be embarrassed to abuse something, right? Every single FIFA, we are all guilty of abusing something. You might be like, no, that's not true. Have you ever built your team for pace back in FIFA 13, back in FIFA 14? Well, you abused a mechanic that was broken. Have you ever, you know, time finessed over and over and over? You were abused. There's nothing different from doing an El Tornado cross than time finessing. The reason time finesse everyone did it was because it was broken. And people are like, oh, because it was a long shot, it looks better and it looks more skilled. No, bro. You took a 40-yard time finesse shot where you pushed B 2 times or circled 2 times, and you held the finesse button. There's no skill, that's as much skill as doing an El Tornado cross. Now, I'm not justifying crossing, but I'm also not slaying crossing, because it's the same thing as scoring a finesse shot. It's the same thing as taking a long shot, right? You're abusing something that you know is gonna go in a lot. So a lot of people always ask me, Skills, how do you get better? How you get better is finding your meta. And everyone talks about the meta of FIFA 18 or FIFA 19. The meta is, at the end of the day, for me, it's my meta. And you're probably like, what the hell does that mean? Well, you know, I watched the pro tournaments, and I was watching the tournament that took place in Singapore last weekend or whatever. And in that tournament, they ran, a lot of people were running Varane at center back beside Maldini, and they were using Sergio Ramos at right back. I tried that last weekend. I didn't even tell you guys. I played it for a bunch of games, and I hated it. The team didn't feel good. I felt that defensively, there was some gaps. I didn't feel good. I didn't feel good with Sergio Ramos at right back. But that was a meta that a lot of the pros were doing, and I don't like that meta. To me, it doesn't work. So you got to find the meta that works for you. Now, there are certain players that are broken. Everybody knows who they are. But a lot of people, for example, a lot of the pros aren't using Conte. I use Conte. I think Conte's the best CDM in the game. I like him a million times better than Vieira. Everyone sweats Vieira. I hate Vieira. I think he's heavy and clunky on the ball. So find your meta and go with your meta and enjoy what you like and find what works for you. A lot of people are running 4-2-3-1 drop back, and they're like, oh, I'm going to run 4-2-3-1 drop back because it works. Or because that's what the pros are doing, or that's what this guy's doing. But are you winning games? Are you getting better results than if you ran a formation that you found yourself, right? There's a lot of people I get mad. The guys that give me actually the hardest time in weekend league are the guys that are running like 4-1-2 and 2 wide, because nobody runs that. So nobody runs it. It just seems to be so hard to like adapt to that. You know what I mean? Like, it's so hard to like adapt to what that person's running and try to beat them. So it's always the unique formations that you don't see often, the ones that actually give me the hardest time, because you're just not used to playing it. 4-2-3-1 drop back, everyone knows how to play against it now. You let go of the sprint button, walk it up slow, El Tornado crosses, or just regular crosses, long shots a lot, first time long shots a lot, wait for your opponent to move the keeper as you see there and shoot down the middle. But at the end of the day, you need to find, because I see a lot of people stressing out about this gameplay. Like, oh, look, there's a new picture. You see it? A lot of people stressing out like, Steels, man, FIFA after the patch is this, and that. Bro, you just got to find what you enjoy. Like Ronaldinho, right? And you're going to be like, oh, Ronaldinho, I can't afford that. I know you can't afford that, but I'm just using him as a thing. Like, when I got him, I wanted to play FIFA. And that's why you see me buy and sell and buy. Oh, my God, rage quit and sell over this. Because I'm constantly changing my team, because I constantly want to use new players to keep me having fun with FIFA. You know, I really want to use Primer Holy. I just had one of the best cards in the game, 99 Primer Pele, and he's already on the market. He got me top 100 last week, and I had fun with him, but I'm ready to move on for him. And it's not because he was bad. It's simply because I want to try Primer Holy. I want to try the birthday cards when they come out. You know what I'm saying? One card I do want to let you guys know that I know this is another expensive card, but he's kind of maybe someone people can afford a little bit more. I don't have the headliner version. I have the man of the match or the player of the month one, but it's Rashford, bro. Rashford after the patch, after the upgrade of 5-star skills, I should say. He's unbelievable. His pace, the El Tornado crossing, all that. He's just unbelievable. I freaking love him, man. I freaking love him. I bring him off the bench, him and headline. I bring my purple Rashford in, who's the same as a headliner Rashford. So if you can afford him, he's a very good card to try out. And I bring in my headliner Lozano, and I love them. Now, I haven't talked about Ronaldinho this whole time, so let's talk about him, right? He's unbelievable. As you can see here, he's scoring after the 5 games. He's constantly getting goals. He's constantly getting involved. He can score in the air. He can long shot. I love this primer. I love this prime. I do think his primer is better. It's very rare. I didn't think Eusebio's primer was better. I felt Pelé scored a lot of goals, but I felt like Pelé's prime was good as well. This card feels different, man. It feels very, very good. It feels like a better shot. It feels faster. I think it has more stam. But I like having him back post. And look, I took out Dingo. No, I moved Dingo to the cam position. I brought in that guy I was just telling you about, right? Rashford, the purple card. And look at that, man. That card is unbelievable. Instantly scores a header and instantly gives us that one goal advantage. So, like I was saying, man, Ronaldinho is very good. I like him a lot. Obviously, a lot of you guys won't be able to get your hands on him. I'm very, very blessed and lucky to have this many coins. In most FIFAs, I don't have this many coins. But I got lucky. I wanted to watch Ronaldo in the beginning of this year, and it kind of just sprung me forward the rest of the year because I could just save money, not having to waste on him. And I could just play weekend league and spam games and save my coins until I started building up and then buying packs and stuff. So I got super duper lucky, man. But yo, this 86, man, the picture went away, but I had the picture there for a while. Hopefully the picture comes back because he's unbelievable, man. I freaking love him. He actually feels better too. He feels faster, which is crazy. And you guys, I don't know if you guys seen the stats. I'll show you the stats in the next episode of my Ronaldo. If you follow me on Twitter, you've seen them. Or follow me on Instagram, Real AA9 Skills, REAL AA9 Skills on Instagram. Links down below. Follow me on those two, and I'll make sure to put a picture up again so y'all can see this stat. It's unbelievable what I've done with this guy. But I got one more game for you guys. I was going to drop the first 10, but I forgot I only played 9 games, and at the moment I am 9-0 in the weekend league, which is a great feeling to get off to a great start, especially with one of the players I loved growing up, man, Ronaldinho. I don't know anybody who hated Ronaldinho, like, growing up. He was just so cool to watch. He was so, like, when you saw, like, his laugh with his smile and, like, the way he was, it was just, I don't know, it just made me feel good growing up. He was a cool player to watch, man. Him and R9, man, I freaking loved watching those guys growing up. Them, Roberto Carlos, Luis Figo, Zidane, my man David Beckham. God, I love those guys, man. Those guys were amazing to watch. But again, Ronaldinho, man, in the toughest situations, in the toughest games, in the closest games, the hardest games, right? He scored in game 8 after the 5, like I told you, he scored in game 8, which is usually a tough game. Game 9, he scores again, scores the first goal to get us off as well, which is amazing, gets us off to the great start. If you want to see more gameplay with the big boy Ronaldinho, anybody else you want me to review, let me know in the comments down below. If you guys got the coins, man, I would tell you guys he's super, super worth it. I really want to get Primo Hullet, man. That's the next one. But guys, we did it. Oh my God, we went out there, we picked out the boy Ronaldinho. He is with the squad now. It feels good. He's staying the entire weekend league. He's probably gonna stay. I want to look at what his price happens, because if I could sell Pele and use his money on birthday money and stuff like that on the birthday guys, I don't want Dingo to leave, man. I really like him a lot, man. Dingo's such a good player. I really, really don't want him to leave. And there's Ronaldo doing Ronaldo type things. Turn this 96 card, man. He was already amazing. He's only gonna keep getting better and better. I can't believe mine upgraded. On top of that, I didn't think he was actually gonna upgrade. We win this one 4-1 and we make it to 9-0. And hopefully, guys, hopefully we can see, maybe it'd be amazing if we could see a 30-0, but I don't think I'm going to do that. With that being said, big old thumbs up if you enjoyed the Weekend League gameplay. Let me know your records down below. I love you guys. Appreciate you guys watching. Y'all wanted the gameplay, and I got you. Big old thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. I love your faces, and I will catch you back here tomorrow. Same time, same place. Probably going to drop a draft tomorrow, and then some more Weekend League gameplay. Or if y'all want Weekend League gameplay tomorrow, smash a big thumbs up. 15,000 likes. I'll bring it to you. I swear I'll bring it to you tomorrow. All right, I love your faces. Booyah.